Is it a technique thing? Are these guys just laying on that clutch harder than last time? They coming through right before the finish and then, you know, hitting the skeet, you know, right over the little jump. Justin Cooper should have won that race. Prado should have won that race. A lot of guys had chances to win this race. Hunter, this was your chance. And you still lost. He failed, all right? Got a bad start, failed.
It doesn't matter!
If this is not composure under adversity, then I don't know what is. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Trackside. It's your boy Cinema J here, and before I get started, I want to give a big shout out to my Lord, my Savior, Jesus Christ. He is the Savior of the world, and He so graciously saved my life. So I'm thankful to be here, man. We got some dirt bike racing to talk about here. I'm going to give y'all today 18 signs that America is cooked. I'm in America. I'm American. I'm in North Carolina. Shout out Cooper Webb, George Smith. But we're cooked. I ain't even going to hold y'all. Let's get right into the show. You thought I was playing, but now I'm going to really give y'all 18 signs that it's over for us. It's over. After what I just witnessed with my two eyes, I'm late. All right, I didn't drop live. All right, so if y'all watched the videos, I said that in the previous videos, but I'll be back this weekend coming up. What? Oh, guys, this is undeniable. Shout out Tony Cairoli, Antonio Cairoli. All right, I don't know how to say it. Okay, I ain't gonna act like I know how to say it. But he rode good, okay? He rode how I thought he was gonna ride. I put him in a top 10. I was like, look, it'd be good. It'd be good if Ducati come out here and get a top 10. That's what we did. First race, not his fault, second race. It was hot out there. Hey, shout out Hunter, man, you know, a subscriber of this channel, man. He sent me some footage, so I'm gonna be playing that over here. Ducati did good. All right, they came out on the stop bike, top 10, battling. They got stars. That's great. All right, bike malfunction. Look, you're not the only one. Yamaha has some bikes malfunctioning. Some people gonna say we're gonna get that more in Deegan's video. I'm sorry, 250 video. Yeah, you know, we just gonna have something going on for y'all while I'm talking here. Some y'all can see, some y'all can watch that won't get copyright. All right, because MX Sports failed. They don't be playing, man. So, but you got something over there to be entertained by. But as you can see, I should be putting that clip here. Cairoli, man. Hey, look, that dude old. All right, and he was riding the brakes off of this stock Ducati. All right, and she failed. He gave her all she had first moto. Then my guy battling top 3 for second moto. Man, shout out Jorge Prado. Let me roll my R's. Jorge Prado.
You about as Spanish as Rion Seacrest.
All right, I probably gotta cut that last part out. Oh man, I'm hyped, y'all. That was some good racing. That was, things got shaken up a little bit, right? Man, Prado came out here, you know, finally got a star. Finally. Man, it took us for us to talk about the guy, man. He come out here, he's like, man, y'all got all right with these starting blocks, you know, Jett with the mapping and the Hondas. Man, I'm about to just pull a start on you boys, and he did it, man. So shout out Jorge Prado. No, you know, he's still not there. Okay, but I was like, man, this is good to see him up front. Man, my boy got dropped. They came in, they attacked him. I mean, he held on for a while. So I'm like, the biggest question mark for me with Prado right now is with him leading those laps, which is really great. Good for the team, good for him. You know, what are the thoughts now? Okay, the thoughts for me is it fitness? Okay, he got the start. He was riding, you know, but then guys start catching up, you know, so I didn't keep track of the lap times to see what was really happening. Was he falling off the pace? But hey, look, before we get into it too, that track was crazy. Look, that's why I was like last year Deegan struggled, all right, but this year Deegan, guys like Deegan, I'm saying how they rode, trying to like really like come in hot into the turns, how they would normally hit the ruts. Man, couldn't do that this year. Hunter said this in the press conference. It was crazy. And then like Chase saying, I was like, it was just deep. and it was just gnarly. Like that's what everybody said. It was real deep, and just couldn't get a flow through those ruts. The ruts were just standing guys up, you know. So like that was wild. That was, and you can see it. You're like, man, like you're looking at Chase just trying to like, you know, you get a lot of going in the rut and that action. You know what I'm saying? That was wild. But then you look at Jett, and he just, like James said, he's like, he just right on the outside, like it's like what? They coming through right before the finish, and then, you know, hitting the ski, you know, right over the little jump. You know, that wasn't a little jump. Like he hopping over the turn. Like you can't put anything in front of Jett that's gonna stop him. Like he's gonna find, if you put an obstacle there, he's gonna find a way over it in motocross. So like Jett ride Hunter's bike, we're gonna get into that later. Nah, that was wild. But Tomac, what does this mean for Tomac? Did you see the score? All right. We'll just go to the results. We'll go to the results. All right, Moto 1, Jett. I mean, wire to wire. Nobody stood a chance. Not wire to wire. Hunter, you know, he got out there. He pulled that start. But Hunter not faster than Jett, so he had a 207. So we had Jett, Hunter, and RJ. That was good for RJ. He's been riding. And someone said in the comments, I forgot who you were, but you made a good comment. This is good from Hunter. I'm sorry, not Hunter. This is good for RJ. What RJ's doing shows us what Deegan can do. What RJ's doing shows us what Deegan can do. All right, making the case that a guy like RJ came up. He's a young and up and coming. I can't say young. He old. All right, and then Justin Cooper, fresh out from 250s, kind of, sort of. But look at these guys. They're up there, right? Look at all the other guys who've been here. They back there, okay? So making a good case. If RJ could do it, if Jake Coop can do it, then Deegan is gonna be up here next year. This is facts, okay? Deegan is better than RJ. Deegan is better than Justin Cooper. Fight me, all right? I don't care. I feel like that's facts. That is 100% facts, all right? But motocross, I'm talking motocross right now. Supercross, we got a different conversation with a lot of this stuff. So strictly talking motocross here, but Barsha was in the top 10. That was really good to see. And then just so Tomac is what sparked me going to this 34th, guys, 34th. Not his fault, bike's fault, but before that, Tomac turned a 208. Opening laps, 208. That would have been good enough for third or fourth. Maybe he would have got third. I would say Tomac would have got third, I believe. I think he was about halfway through before the bike quit. I mean, we talk about Chase. He's in a good headspace. You know, he's humble about this whole situation, which is good. And look, that's just good. That's what we need. Chase in a good headspace. That's what we need. All right. You know, my boy said, just listening to all the interviews, I mean, he's smiling, which is always good. He's smiling. He's not beating himself up after this, and didn't have high expectations. All right, but Moto 1 got a top 5. He said Moto 2 was not as good for him, but he got 4th. That would just go to show everyone else kind of fell off the pace. Hold on. Moto 1, shout out AP here, man. AP got 6th, and he turned a 206.9. I'm just witnessing that. Whoa, my boy was sick though. All right, if y'all didn't see, I should be throwing that up as well. AP was sick. He didn't even race the next moto. Proof in the pudding is in the overall. I'm gonna show y'all in the overall results right here, right above Tomac. Boom, 6th, and a DNS did not start. But he beats out Tomac, guys. Tomac had a 34 and a 34th and a 7th. Let's look at these Moto 2 results. All right. Shout out Jake Coop, all right, because he's doing better, man. That's all you can ask for. And clearly, Hunter was just probably hot. He got a 3rd. Best he could do was a 208. He didn't get a good start. That just goes to show how important the start is, because as good as Jett and Hunter has been, no, I'm going to leave Jett out of this. He's in a league of his own. I'm sorry. Not sorry. But as good as Hunter has been and how good the Honda is, without a good start, Jake Coop showed he could beat Hunter, okay? So Jake Coop just needs to get starts. He has not been getting them. He's been qualifying fast and not getting stars. All right. J Coop needs to do more of this. He turned a 207. That's great. Okay. I was trying to save Jett for last, but hey, look, Chase, you know, he said the second moto was not as good, even though he plays better and he got a faster time. But I think this probably what he meant was how he felt. He didn't feel better. And I'll be honest, the way Jett Lawrence passed him, I would probably say the same thing too. I think the way Jett passed all these dudes was demoralizing. Let's look up that word. Demoralizing means to make someone lose confidence, enthusiasm, and hope, often leading to discouragement or a desire to give up. I think I used a word like this one time before and somebody in the comments was like, I don't know what that means. Boy, if you don't get on Google. But this is what everyone experienced when Jett Lawrence passed them. I don't know if this one's a word. Demoralization. It is a word. A state of mind characterized by a loss of hope. Same thing. I don't be making this stuff up. But this is what happened. Y'all gotta watch the highlights. Look, I can't put everything up here. But my dude was, what my son be saying, boost charging it past everybody. Bro, he was at 18th, right? Did he fall back as far as 18th? I feel like I saw that reported. But that's crazy if it was because he number 18. That's 18 reasons right there because he came back from 18th. That's tough. All right, we're gonna get into 18 reasons why why America is cooked for the nations. All right, that's gonna be the second segment of this show. All right, that's the results. That's what happened. It happened. It is what it is. Sorry for Tomac. My boy came back, was as good as a 7th. You know, and I don't know, is it a technique thing? Are these guys just laying on that clutch harder than last time? Too much. You know, y'all let me know because y'all are the experts, okay? I really do mean it. You guys come with some good stuff in the comments, all right? So with all that being said, check out the sponsor.
Sometimes it gets loud on the job. My solution to this has been Ergos. They give you 2 sizes. If you don't like the other size, you can keep those in the big pouch. I keep the size that I need in this little pouch right here. I'm gonna demonstrate why you do not want to keep using these. Boom, I got a set of Ergos in right now. You couldn't even tell. All right, let's put these things in. All right, first off, they don't really go in like that. I look stupid, you know, if I'm being honest. Now, the Ergos, look at that. Look at that. You can't even tell, and I can still hear you with the X15s. Now, when it gets real loud, I'll pull out the X27s if I'm riding a dirt bike, especially a Yamaha. I'm rocking the X27s. When I am shooting, I'm using the X27s. So, guys, what are you doing? If you need some earplugs, and you do, click the link in the description and pick up a pair today. Let's go.
Get like me, drink Sota Fuel. They just dropped a variety pack. So, if you ain't never had them before, and you kind of want a little bit of everything, if you kind of want a little bit of everything, then they got that variety pack, and I got the discount code, which is track size. So check out Sota Fuel. Y'all, it's hot outside. You need some electrolytes, man. I ain't even playing. I ain't making this up. You need some electrolytes. They got good ingredients in here. Take a look. Go to the website if you got questions, man. What are you doing? Stop drinking just water and put some fuel in your body, man. Shout out Gypsy Tales. This Gypsy juice, it's kind of hitting. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of hitting. All right, guys, welcome back. We're gonna kind of quickly go through these 18 signs that Jett Lawrence is still the benchmark and will stay there through the rest of the 2025 season. And really, why America's cooked for the nations. All right, so if you're here for this, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be great, and ain't no lies gonna be told. Start with number 1, 1-1. 1-1 when it shouldn't have been. He remounted from 18th to 1st in Moto 2 and still went 1-1 from 18th. Bro, the numbers game is crazy here. From 18th, and he number 18, I ain't got nothing else. No one's done this. Who has come back in the well, Chase did it. Chase did it last year, but this ain't the same Chase. No one's done it this year, okay? And no one will do it this year except Jett Lawrence. All right, comment if I'm wrong, if you think I'm wrong. All right, 51, number 2, 51-point championship lead. Bro, he's got 290 to Hunter's 239. Would have been Tomac. Tomac was riding second, but that, man, Star, y'all gotta figure something out. All right, y'all, I don't know what to tell you, but the blame is on y'all. All right, multiple bike malfunctions in the same season when every other manufacturer's out here getting it done. Hey, I'm just saying. All right, 290 to Hunter's 239. That's a 51 point lead. Jett has more than 2 full moto buffers. He's fastest in every time session at RedBud. When I got the chance to look at the time sessions, I was like, hold, is something, did there malfunction? Why is he 2 seconds faster than everyone else in qualifying? Bro turned out a 204. I was like, yo, he's hitting something nobody's even seen. So that's just crazy. That was number 3. Number 4, 9 moto wins. No. He has 10 moto wins so far, 2 out of all 12 so far this year. So remember the race where it was raining, he got 3rd because they cut the race short. And then the race we got 3rd to AP and Tomac and Hangtown. So that's just crazy work. At number 5, 6 straight overalls. I mean, he's won every one. He's undefeated overall wise. Whole shots, Honda and consistency with whole shots across the board. 250s because Chance was pulling good starts. Honda pulls good starts. That's just a fact nowadays. And the mapping on these things, Honda plus guys who train stars. Hey, do we stand a chance? What do you guys think? We 6 through. All right, I got a lot more. Fastest single lap at RedBud. He turned 206. Last week, Southwick, people were like, hey, what were the times between him and Deegan? I was like, come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love Deegan. And in Supercross, yeah, the times be close, but bro, Southwick, it was not even close in qualifying. A 206, man, them boys and 250s were turning like 210s. All right, it's not close. Number 8, Southwick Sand Mastery 1 week earlier. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was just saying. Dusted these dudes literally in the sand last week. And Jett said something in an interview. He was like, you know, I think I gotta stop focusing on managing and just start focusing on my lines of what I can do. Try harder, I think is what he said. Something along those lines. He gave that interview recently. If y'all saw that, I was like, oh, what that? Oh, this is not good. He's basically saying I'm gonna stop managing second place, managing a race off second, and I'm gonna just go out here and race my race. This is what we saw at RedBud. This is what we saw at Southwick. And Southwick, he said it was the first time he actually kind of thought about doing that. So that's just crazy. Number 9, perfect record at Ironman. I mean, technically it ain't been many races he had there, but it don't matter. All right, he did it in the undefeated season. I'm pretty sure he would have did it last year, and so far this year it's looking like he's gonna do it again at Ironman. Like, come on, like Ironman, he's always been good at Ironman. Doesn't matter, 250, 450. The kid is crazy there. It's not looking good for America. Number 10, career stats already historic. Yes, come on, y'all. He just passed James. Okay. in the wins. All right, for 450s. This is crazy. Composure, number 11, composure under adversity. This is what the chat GPT was saying. He's so efficient, and it doesn't matter. He failed. All right, got a bad start, fail.
It doesn't matter.
If this is not composure under adversity, then I don't know what is. Throttle control and mistake recovery shown in the RedBud comeback. Hint, he can absorb bad starts or small crashes. This is just what completes him right here. Because this was the question mark, like, oh, how can he do battling back? Like really battling back, guys. He passed so many good guys, like they were chumps. It was blowing me away. All right, number 12 is really good one. Mechanical reliability, all right? While rivals like Tomac smoke the motor and DNF, the HRC Honda hasn't missed a beat all season. Cannot deny this. Honda, you guys have been on it mechanically. So shout out to you guys. I've been saying this team, Honda's team, tech team, crazy. All right, from suspension to engines to mapping, everything is solid and on point. All right. I can't wait till we get into one of these here that I really like. Number 13, rival injuries and inconsistency. This part is why I'm saying we're cooked. Literally, we're in the oven. Chase, he just returned, you know, shoulder issue and all that stuff, you know, team stuff. I don't even know, you know what I'm saying? Either way, he needed a break. My boy was just literally cooked, all right? And then Tomac, he had too many bike problems, all right? You know, Tomac, there's the age, there's the bike problems. the beast mode ain't beast moding this year, so yeah. All right, and that's the only two guys really I had pegged to really do anything. Okay, there's Hunter. But Hunter's not beating Jett. All right, that's all I gotta say. But team synergy, speaking of that, team synergy with brother. All right, the brother Hunter brother, whatever. Their 1-2 sweep creates data sharing and drafting advantages no other outfit has, 100%. Johnny Hopper went on Gypsy Tales. It says he think Hunter would be better if he left Jett. I'm gonna say that Jett is better so long as Hunter stays there. I mean, that's my take on it, since I'm talking about Jett right here. These dudes went out here and rode each other bike in press day. That to me, like when Jett was doing a little thing, like the little kid, whatever that was, like the kid on the boat. Listen, when they do stuff like this and Jett is saying like, it just goes to show like when Chase was on Honda, Chase could not have done that. He couldn't have done that. But Hunter and Jett, I know the bikes are set up pretty similar, but what they said in the press conference really shows their bikes are different. They're not the exact same. And they're just finding ways of, this is so good. They can basically have a different bike with a different setup and just hop on two bikes and try it out. And then see if, all right, I wanted to see if I like this, but I don't, so I can go back to my bike. But if I do like it, we're gonna make that change. That saves time. That's so efficient for the team. It's super efficient for the team, saves time, and it just goes to show how good they are because they can just ride each other's bike like that. But like when I saw the 96 hopping over stuff like a kangaroo, I was like, okay, Hunter, all right, he's starting to look like Jett. I was like, oh, that's Jett. Because Hunter waistline ain't that tight. You know what I'm saying? No shade, I'm just saying. Okay, but number 15, high fitness. Let me wrap this thing up. High fitness ceiling. Honestly, ain't much to say there. Nobody's more fit than Jett out there. Okay, that's just a fact, right? Look at everybody after the race and then look at Jett. Okay, there you go. Number 16, starts and opening lap aggression. No one's better at this than Jett Lawrence. Low-key, Hunter be there because the Hunter get them good starts, but Jett will do everything. And you can see it. The pace he puts on in the first 5 laps, honestly the first 2, if I'm being honest with y'all, is like nuts. It is insane. It is unlike anything I've seen since maybe an early RV, or like back then RV, maybe Tomac when he go beast mode, and James Stewart. But like, man, yo, even James was saying on the broadcast, James was like, I'm thinking something's up. I thought something was up with Chase or his bike, but I'm just starting to realize that Jett Lawrence has just found something and he's just faster than all these dudes. Like, that's not word for word, but what James was thinking, I was thinking, and I'm like, actually I wasn't. I was like, no, there's nothing wrong with Chase's bike. Jett just went faster. All right, and he wanted more. That's what I was saying. I be saying that in the live stream. I was like, look at this. When they do the sky view, where they look like ants, and I'm like, look at, you know, you got this one bike going here, and then you got another bike just going like that. All right, let me go. You got one bike going like that right there, and then you got another bike just going like that right there. And they hit the turn, and you got another bike just going like that right there. That's this one right here, this faster one. That's Jett. So yeah, how can you beat that? I love to see that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. He's just going faster. He wants it more. Stat-based confidence on the paddock, y'all. If I'm Jett Lawrence with the stats that I'm putting up, man, you know the confidence this dude has. Like, all these other dudes got to come out here demoralized. All right, do we got to look at the word again? No. All right, Jett is not. All right, Hunter doesn't care. All right, I'm just gonna say it. All right, you don't. I don't hear it week after week. If I heard Hunter's like, I really gotta beat this guy, like, man, I would say he cares. He don't care. Y'all know he don't. All right, be real with me. Number 18, no points pressure equals strategic freedom. Yes, that kind of coincides with the last one. There's no pressure at this point, y'all. If I'm Jett, I'm like, nobody can beat me. Nobody can stop me. After what he just did, come on. Justin Cooper should have won that race. Jorge Prado should have won that race. A lot of guys had chances to win this race. Hunter, this was your chance. And you still lost. How do you guys feel about it, man? Is Jett Lawrence unstoppable? I would say, you know, if this is yes over here and a no, it's That should be your answer. Yes, like that. So that's me. So tell me what you think. That's it for this video, man. Stick around for the 250 videos. That should be interesting because we got some shake up. Things were shaking up. Okay. Think it didn't dominate. So we're gonna talk about that next, man. Thank you for watching, and see you guys over there in the next video.